Don't buy a new camera right now, and honestly, don't even think about upgrading your iPhone Pro just yet. Sony just dropped an absolute bombshell on the tech industry. And if these fresh leaks are accurate, they are about to make the smartphone sitting in your pocket look like an overpriced toy. For 6 long years, we all assumed the iconic RX100 line was buried. We thought computational trickery and fake software blur had completely killed the compact camera market. But Sony is proving everyone dead wrong with a massive comeback, and they are bringing high-end professional specs into a chassis that fits right inside your jacket pocket. The leaks dropping today are insane, and they show exactly why Cupertino should be terrified. Let's talk about the sensor, because that is where the magic happens. DG Times recently reported some fascinating supply chain movements, and it looks like Sony is utilizing a brand new stacked Exmor RS CMOS design. Rather than just blindly bumping up the megapixel count for marketing hype, this sensor is laser-focused on light gathering capabilities and ultra-fast data readout speeds. We are looking at a resolution comfortably north of 24 megapixels, giving you plenty of room to crop in without turning your image into a pixelated mess. But the real story is what is powering that sensor. Sony is bringing their heavy-duty BIONZ XR processing engine to this tiny body. This is the exact same chip architecture you find in their massive, multi-thousand-dollar professional mirrorless rigs. Putting that level of silicon into a pocket camera is completely unheard of. You're getting near instant startup times, zero menu lag, and a buffer that clears faster than you can blink. Honestly, it makes the A17 Pro chip look like it is thermal throttling the moment you open a heavy camera app. Now, Ming-Chi Kuo has been highly vocal about how smartphone camera hardware is hitting a physical wall. There is only so much glass you can cram into a phone before it becomes unmanageable. Sony knows this, which is why they waited 6 years to mature the technology. They wanted to deliver a genuine generational leap, not just another lazy annual refresh. According to sources over at the LEC, this new RX100 Mark 8 is going to feature 10-bit internal 4K video recording. Let that sink in. 10-bit video in a point and shoot. That gives you billions of colors to work with in post-production, meaning you can heavily grade your footage without introducing ugly banding or artifacts. Combine that with rumored higher frame rates, and video creators finally have a true daily driver that doesn't weigh 5 pounds. But what about stabilization? Walking and talking with a tiny camera usually results in nauseating, unusable footage. Mark Gurman recently mentioned that Apple is pouring millions into digital stabilization algorithms, but Sony is taking a hybrid approach. They are allegedly combining physical optical stabilization with aggressive digital software corrections. The result is supposed to be gimbal-like smoothness straight out of the camera. I'll believe it when I see it, because small cameras always struggle with jitters, but if they pull it off, vloggers will never need to carry a bulky gimbal again. Low-light performance is getting a massive overhaul as well. The rumors point to a full 2 stops of noise reduction compared to the Mark 7. You can actually shoot inside a dimly lit restaurant or a dark street market without your footage looking like static on an old television. Phones rely heavily on aggressive noise reduction that turns skin textures into absolute plastic. Sony is bypassing that fake computational look by utilizing pure optical compression and real glass. Speaking of glass, community feedback heavily suggests the return of a faster, brighter lens, likely a 24 to 70 millimeter equivalent with an f/1.8 to f/2.8 aperture. That wider aperture is going to deliver beautiful, creamy background separation that no portrait mode algorithm can ever truly replicate. It completely justifies skipping the Apple tax on a 1 terabyte iPhone and just picking up a dedicated tool instead. Wait, are you actually tired of the overly processed, sharpened look of modern smartphone photos? Let me know down in the comments, because a lot of younger creators are intentionally moving back to dedicated cameras to escape that exact artificial aesthetic. Autofocus is another area where Sony just flexes on the competition. The Mark 8 is integrating advanced artificial intelligence algorithms inherited straight from the Alpha line. We are talking instant recognition and tracking for eyes, faces, animals, and even vehicles. It locks on and refuses to let go. Shrimp Apple Pro noted that while Apple is heavily pushing their AI features this year, real-time autofocus tracking on hardware this small requires intense processor efficiency. Sony seems to have cracked the code. The color science is also getting completely rewritten. Older RX models sometimes had this weird, slightly green tint to skin tone straight out of camera. Now, we are getting the premium alpha color science, meaning rich skies, deep foliage, and perfectly natural skin tones without needing to spend hours tweaking sliders in Final Cut. We also have to talk about the physical design changes because they are exactly what power users have been begging for. Mako Takara claims Sony finally addressed the battery complaints by engineering a new power system that delivers up to 30% better battery life. That means less time swapping batteries and more time actually shooting. They are also ditching the outdated ports and finally bringing a high-speed USB-C connection for fast charging and rapid file dumps. Plus, we are getting you Chess 2 memory card support, which is mandatory if you plan on shooting long bursts of RAW photos. Even with all these massive internal upgrades, the body remains incredibly tiny. Seamless integration of professional features into a pocketable chassis is engineering wizardry. Heat management is the biggest question mark. Previous models were notorious for overheating during long 4K recording sessions. Leaks suggest Sony is utilizing dynamic heat dissipation layers and improved processor efficiency to allow for much longer recording limits. Ross Young has also chimed in on display tech recently, and it aligns with rumors that the RX100 Mark VIII will feature a vastly improved, streamlined electronic viewfinder and a rear touchscreen with modern, smartphone-level touch response and high nit brightness for shooting in direct sunlight. Pricing is going to be the ultimate deciding factor here. Industry analysts are pointing to a price tag somewhere between $899 and $999. If Sony hits that sweet spot, this camera will easily become the best-selling compact of the decade. It positions itself as the perfect alternative to spending thousands on an entry-level mirrorless setup or dropping crazy money on a flagship phone just for the camera. We are seeing a massive shift in how people create content. Dedicated hardware still matters. Having physical manual controls changes how you interact with your environment. It turns capturing moments from a passive habit into an intentional, deliberate art form. If these TSMC 3nm yields and supply chain rumors hold up, the RX100 Mark VIII isn't just a comeback. It is a complete reset of the pocket camera industry.